Hi, and thank you so much for coming to my channel, D versus Debt. This is D. I'm a college teacher turned college student for this year while I'm on sabbatical, which means this teacher is riding the struggle bus when it comes to money because I basically have none this year. Between tuition and, sabbatical and all that stuff, it's a tough year, but I'm bringing you along on my journey to show you how to pinch pennies, how I manage my money and all of that stuff. So it is Money Monday, which means I'm going to be stuffing my envelopes. And this week I am doing something new, which I'm very excited about. So I am doing rollover money. So I thought this was a cool idea. I'll get into it a little bit more when it's time to stuff this money. But I thought this was a cool dollar store idea. So you go to the dollar store, obviously this is just $1. And then if you have leftover stickers, or if you happen to be like me and you hoard stuff, like I swear when I'm a little old lady and I die and they come clean out my house, they're going to be like, what is all this? So for example, I keep all my strips of leftover vinyl. I hate throwing stuff away. So it's perfect for things like this. You just find a strip that is about the right size, and then you can cut your letters out and use it for that. So nothing goes to waste. So that's exactly what I did. So I put rollover money, and it's really cool because this is actually from the back to school section. It's supposed to be a pencil holder, but it's like just the right size for a money holder. So I'll get more into that in a bit, but again, thought this was a cool idea to share. So for this week, I am stuffing $100. So basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to get by on $100 of cash spending a week, and then $100 of credit card spending, and that's where my rollover money comes in. So here is 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, $100. So let's go ahead and sort it out. So here go the ones. Here go the 5s, the 10, and my 20s. So now that that's set up, let's go ahead and begin the stuffing. Sounds like me at Thanksgiving. Let's get to business. All right, so no action again. Again, I've got new plans for this, new and exciting plans actually. I spent Sunday working on ideas and printables and things like that. So I've got a cool plan for this one now. Giving, once again, completely wiped it out. So I'm going to put all 10 ones into here again because I like having small bills so that I can give to different people. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Goes into giving. So that is that. Now here's a funny story. Last week when I was looking over my video after I had recorded it and uploaded and all that, I felt like something was off. Like, something's not quite right. Like, what could it be? And then I went to go eat lunch. In my refrigerator, I had just shoved a bag of leftovers that my parents had sent me home with because the day before I had visited them. Opened up my bag of leftovers, all excited to eat. And there were these 2 envelopes in here, my treat yourself envelope and my cheat day envelopes. So the funny thing is when I go shopping or whatever, or when I go out of town, I take the envelope out of the binder, the one that I know I'm going to use, and I take it with me. Well, I had just shoved it into that bag, forgot to put it back into the binder, so they were sitting there all nice and cold and crispy in the fridge, and that's why they didn't get stuffed last week. So I thought that was absolutely hilarious. So for treat yourself, I am going to put just $10 this time. I don't want to treat myself too much because, money's tight. But a $10 treat should be good for this week. Cheat day, because I technically didn't have money here, I'm going to confess I did cheat on my cheat day because I didn't stuff it last week, what I did is I ended up spending $5 from this envelope. I stole it, and instead of using it for thrifting, I went to Dunkin' Donuts. I have a friend that's obsessed with the matcha latte, the iced matcha latte. I'd never tried one before. I was super curious, so that's what that ended up being. So I'm gonna do $10 for my cheat day. I can stretch a coupon pretty good. So for example, Burger King sends out these flyers with some pretty good deals, some coupons there that I can use. So then I could stretch, you know, my money here for $10. Handyman, I have 40 already in there. And in fact, I was just talking to him this morning when I was walking my dog, and he was also saying, yeah, you know, weed season is pretty much coming to an end. So I'm going to put 10 in here this week instead of the usual 20. That gives me 50. And hopefully once he weeds my backyard, he won't have to do much weeding after that. Probably just one more time. We'll see, fingers crossed. I'm not going to put anything into Thrifty this week. Just going to leave it empty. I don't plan on going to the thrift shops this time. YouTube, I'm going to do 10 because I want to do a giveaway. So I'll put 2 5s into there, saving up for my giveaway. So that'll help cover the expenses for that. And my water bill gets $20 every week. So that means that after this week, fingers crossed, hopefully this is enough for this month's bill and I won't have to stuff it next week. We'll see though. I gotta wait for the bill to come in, but typically my water bill is $60 and like a little bit of change after that. So I just dig the change out of my cup holder in the car because I save all my change in there and then pay my bill with that. So we'll see. Hopefully that means next week I can take a break from stuffing it. Challenge. I'm going to come back to this one to do the bingo challenge. So let's go ahead and get into my little sinking funds. So I'm going to try to be discreet because I forgot to check. There's a little thank you here trying to cover up the window so you can't see what's in the hustle envelope. It's no longer empty thanks to an extremely kind viewer who surprised me by making a donation to my CashApp. I forgot to ask if it was okay to thank them publicly here. So for now, I'll just say thank you so much. I did thank them, you know, messaging back and forth. But if you do want me to say, like, you know, your name, please let me know. For sure, I'll do that next video. But for now, I'm going to try to be discreet about it. But I just appreciate that so much. So, well, I don't want to say too much because then I'll give away the person's identity probably. But I've got plans for the donation, which is something that I'm learning from this person. So I'll just kind of stop right there. But thank you so much. All right, so home, sad and empty. So I'm going to leave it there. Gifts always gets $20 because I'm going to try to hopefully have $300 saved by Christmas. So I got 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. So $80 in gifts. Last week, the countdown started. There were 100 days until Christmas left. So technically, if I had wanted to have $100 saved by Christmas, then I would have needed to save $3 a day. But I got a little bit of a head start on that. But, you know, I'm making good progress. Hopefully, I'll have that ready and stuffed in time for Christmas. So unbudgeted, I only have $10 left. So that's what's going to go in here because there's always a surprise expense that comes up like, oh, yeah, I forgot about that. So then I can just grab it out of here. So those are my sinking funds. So let's go ahead and do the bingo savings challenge. So 25, that's the highest number that you can draw. So that means I got the biggest number out of the way. So now I'm going to test my luck. I have money in here that I'm going to stuff for that 25. So I think I'm gonna draw again, because really I got the biggest number out of the way and I have a lot more little numbers left. So let's take a chance. All right, 6 is an itty bitty number. So 6 plus 25 is 31. Let's see. Again, I'm judging, like I've got 3 big numbers, 4-ish big numbers, and then, heck, let's do it again. All right, 13. So 6 plus 13 is 19, plus 25, 29, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Did I math right? Did I do that right? 44 bucks, right? 25, 6, 31, 41, 42, 43, 44. Oh my goodness, you guys, I can't think. Time to bust out the calculator, which is so hilarious. It's too early in the morning. I have no caffeine in my system. It's so funny that a teacher can't add. Embarrassing. All right, 25 plus 6 plus 13 equals 44. Yeah, oh my gosh, what is wrong with my brain this morning? So $44 goes into my bingo challenge. So let me show you what I mean by rollover money. So again, I budget $100 in cash spending and then $100 in credit card spending on categories that I don't usually go, bananas on. So cash spending helps me control my spending. Like if I let myself do my treat yourself spending or my cheat day spending on my credit card, I would go bananas. So that's why I have to use cash for that. But for categories like gasoline and for, health-related stuff, I don't go crazy on spending money on that, which is why I'm okay with using my credit cards. So what I did then, the week of September 6th through the 12th, I had budgeted 50 for groceries, 25 for gasoline, 25 for home. So it adds up to 100. I only spent $7.13 on sugar for the hummingbirds and the bats that week because I've been doing a clean out your pantry challenge. I used all my gasoline budget, and for home I went over $1.03 buying supplements and things like that. So that added up with what I saved here and what I went over there to $42 in rollover. This last week, the 13th through the 19th, then I broke it down again into $100, 40 for groceries, 20 for gasoline, 20 for home, and 20 for health, for supplements and that kind of stuff. So I spent $16 on groceries. I spent $7 again on a 10-pound bag of sugar because I still have a lot of bats and hummingbirds that are migrating through. And then $9 on groceries. So that means out of $40 for my budget, I had $24 that I could put in my rollover box. I spent all $20 for gasoline, so I have nothing there. This week I'm hoping to not spend any. We'll see if that works. I'm trying to stretch that tank. For home, I went over by $9. So I had to buy like garbage bags and just stuff for the house. And so those garbage bags are actually what pushed me over here. The funny thing about that is I could have bought cheap garbage bags, but I saw a big box of Fabuloso scented garbage bags. So if you're Mexican, you understand the importance of Fabuloso. So I couldn't resist buying the scented fancy garbage bags. So that's what put me in the hole right here. And for health, I had to buy more supplements. So that put me over budget by $2. So I had 24 minus the 9 minus the 2, which gave me a total of $13 left to roll over out of a budgeted 100. So that is how I split up the money. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Again, I'm having so much trouble mathing, you guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus the 5 is 13. which is what was from this last week. And then from the week before, I have 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42. So that is my rollover money. So let me go ahead and split it up again. So put my 5s together, put my 1s together, put my 5 over here. Okay, so now I'm ready to stuff. So for my $44 then that are going to go into my bingo savings challenge, here's the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and then 44, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there is my 44 for the savings challenge. Again, because I'm having so much trouble counting today, let me just double check. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Awesome. That means then that I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11 to put back into my rollover money to save it for the next savings challenge, or in case I need money if I completely run out. So let me go ahead and get out my challenge and see how this all works out. So again, I'll separate the 1s, the 5s, the 10s, and the 20s. Right. So some of you guys are probably like, girl, get it together. Just a mess this morning, you guys. I'm sorry. All right, so 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. All right, 175 is what I've saved up so far. I'm shooting for 325. That means I have $150 left. So I'm more than halfway through my first phase of the bingo challenge. So woot woot. So that is exciting. I'm getting close to finishing my first goal. All right, so that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.